Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ruchi Agarwal. I welcome you to the web-based programming class. Today we'll be discussing about server-side versus client-side scripting language. So we'll be discussing what are server-side and client-side scripting languages and what is their difference, what are their differences. So first let's discuss about server-side scripting. Server-side scripting is a method of programming for the web that runs software on the server rather than the browser or installed plugin to create dynamic web pages. Languages used for these tasks are normal programming languages, which include Perl, PHP, JSP, Ruby, ColdFusion, Python, etc. So, in server-side scripting, first of all, browser send requests to the server, and then the server checks the file and executes the embedded scripts. Then the final formatted document will be sent to the browser and the browser displays the document. What can server scripts do? It customize a web page and dynamically change its content, respond to queries from users or from HTML forms, access database and send the information back to the browser. What are the advantages of server-side scripting? User does not need to download plugins like Java or Flash. User can create one template for the entire website. The site can use a content management system which makes editing simpler, generally quicker to load than client-side scripting. User is able to include external files to save coding. Scripts are hidden from view, so it's more secure. Users only see the HTML output. So in this server-side scripting, user retrieve web page from the server, and then information is sent to the program running on the server, and at the server side program processes the information and may send the additional feedback to the user. There are few disadvantages also for server-side scripting. The scripts can be used by the attackers to access the server. They do this by changing the URL to something that takes advantage of a hole in security. System administrators must keep all server-side scripting updated and use an application firewall to prevent this. Scripting software must be installed on the content management system tools in order to store the dynamic data. Server-side scripting languages, PHP is there. PHP or PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. It is an open source language considered by standard choice for server-side scripting in Unix and Linux platform. So we will be doing in Unit 2 PHP in more detail. There are other server-side scripting languages are also there, like JSP, servlets, JSP, which include JSP tags mixed in with HTML, most popular language for higher level applications. Then Perl is also there, practical extraction and reporting language. It was first released in 1987. It is a powerful language with advanced features available for free from various scripting directories. Then we have other ASP, ASP.NET. ASP full form is Active Server Pages, developed by Microsoft to make advanced web pages. Unix server use Chilisoft ASP, allows user to get any .NET enabled language to program. Let's see one example of ASP. So ASP code we will write in a HTML document only. So within HTML starting and ending tag, in the body tag, you have to mention this ASP tag. So this is a ASP tag %sign. So in between the starting and the ending tag, we will write response dot write hello world. So the output will be hello world. So this A script will be executed at the server and the output will be displayed. Now let's discuss about client-side scripting language. Client-side scripts are placed within an HTML document in the user's web browser rather than web server to allow greater interactivity in a document. For example, client-side scripting could check the user's form for errors before submitting it. It enables web pages to change the content according to user input and other variables, including the time of day, can also be stored in a separate file that is referenced to the documents that use it. How does it work? Usually JavaScript code start with the tag script language is equal to JavaScript and ends with the tag script tag. Files are first sent to the user's computer by the web server, which executes the script and displays the document. The client-side script may also include browser directions based on certain user functions such as clicking buttons. Frequently, you can see the source code by viewing the file that contains that code. Example of client-side scripting. Suppose a person completes a form but omits information. When they click the submit button, an alert box appears telling them about the mistake. You see this form here. User have entered the first name, last name, mail ID, but the country option is a mandatory one and user has not selected this. So when you will click on the submit button, one alert box will be displayed which will tell you please select your country. So it will remind you that you have not filled this particular field. So please fill the data and then only your data will be submitted. So this can be done with the help of JavaScript, client-side scripting language. So this is JavaScript as in an is an example of client-side scripting language because all the activity take place inside the browser. Your data is not sent till now to the server. At the browser end only you are checking whether your data is complete or not. You can check the format also. If you have entered the wrong mail ID, format is not correct. So you can alert the user. Suppose you have written like John at the rate example and you have not written anything.com, or if you have omitted at the rate. So in that case also you can put validation check with the help of client-side scripting languages. So coming to advantages of client-side scripting, it allows for more interactivity, can perform actions quickly without going to the server, may be easier to use for those whose browser don't support scripts, are available from many free resources such as hotscripts.com, javascript.com. So advantages of client-side scripting. Let's see how it goes. So first step, browser contact server using HTTP connection over the internet. It go to web server software. Web server software executes the CGI script. CGI scripts use other server hardware resources. And then CGI script creates HTML page with dynamically obtained information. And then web server software send the browser the HTML prepared by the CGI script. This is how it will go. There are few disadvantages of client-side scripts as well. If the user script is out of date, the website will not display properly. More quality assurance testing is required because different browsers support scripts differently. Not secure because anyone can look at the code in the page source. Some browser will disable the active content and tell the user that they may be harmful. There are few client-side scripting languages like JavaScript. So don't confuse it with Java. JavaScript is client-side scripting programming language. It is implemented as part of web browser to enhance dynamic websites. We have VB script also. It is a programming language that can manipulate the document models and the browser. So how to know which to use? So first of all, you should know your audience. Be sure to know what scripts work best with the browser your audience will use. JavaScript is most compatible with Microsoft Internet Explorer and Netscape. VB script usually just works on Internet Explorer. Then test scripts on browser for both PC and Mac users, as browsers on the Mac don't support scripts as well as the PC versions do. Scripts should be tested on at least the previous two versions of your audience browser, since people are slow to update their browsers, so the latest script may not work. That's all. Thank you very much.